We need to make something very clear. This is not a how-to video, as frankly, we have absolutely no clue what we're doing. After recently purchasing a new van with the intention of fully converting it ourselves with absolutely no help, we had a hard pill to swallow, as the first job on the list to us was the most daunting one of all. We're making the first hole in the van. I don't know how I feel about it. And to follow that, 3 more holes, not just little holes, holes for 2 windows, a skylight and a roof fan. And if it's not the weather trying to stop this from happening, then our lack of experience certainly is. We want to keep full transparency through this build, showing you the highs, the lows, and our thoughts and feelings throughout, documenting to see if we really can pull this off with no help. So what's the first job today, Mitch?
So we've gone for these Polyvision aero windows for the side windows, and they require a frame to be built around the side. So I think that's the first thing that we're going to get done today. Do a bit of measuring and try and get us all set up to cut all the holes.
As you can probably tell, Mitch hasn't done anything like this before, so this was all going to be a big, quick learning curve. With a week's worth of YouTube videos being imprinted into his brain, it was now just a test to see if he could put all of that to good use.
I'll tell you what, I'm quite impressed with myself. Not bad for the first one. Let's make another.
Feeling slightly more confident, Mitch whipped up 3 of the frames and I just sat there feeling somewhat useless and not really sure what was going on. I think you're doing good.
Nice and sturdy.
But this will be a tomorrow job.
Yeah, this will be now, yeah. We won't be doing any of the cutting today. Do some measurements, try and get everything prepped completely for tomorrow, and then get cracking tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's the same as this, because it's nice and sunny, but it is cold.
We're making the first hole in the van. I don't know how I feel about it. It's all too soon.
It was a fast decision, but basically what's happening is after tomorrow we're really running low on sunlight, so...
Well, it's just going to rain and snow for the next week straight.
Yeah, so for tomorrow we really want to get these 2 windows in, so what I'm basically doing is drilling a little guide hole from the inside of the van out so we can measure from there where the window's going to sit, because we're obviously going to cut from the outside of the van.
Oh, it's so scary.
I mean, we're only drilling like a tiny little hole as like as a guide.
I thought you were going to go and it's going to be like that big.
No, but it's just basically a mark.
Yeah, because we're going off RI.
So this is our marker, basically. And all we've been going from is these outside edges and measuring across, and we've done it about 20 times. And yeah, we're 99% sure that we're...
That's the bullet hole.
Yeah. We're 99% sure that we're there.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh!
I could do just putting a bit of tape on the end of this so I don't dent the panel when it goes through.
Oh! You just put a hole in the van.
That's scary. Oh, I don't like that at all.
Are you happy with it though?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
That's what we've got to measure out from now.
Yeah, okay.
Right. We'll show you when I've measured up. Oh. I tell you what, if this works, it'll be a miracle. Look how skanky our lines are, just like all over the place. Oh man, it's like we think we've done it properly, but it's so nerve-wracking.
Show everyone your compass. So when we say we think we've done it properly by our standards of never have done this before. Not actual...
I'll show you why I'm using gaffer tape as the compass. So the corners on the window if you're meant to do something like a 70 mil radius corner, but I don't have that. I don't have a compass. So I've just been searching around looking for any circle that's about the right size, so that if you look down at the cutout hole, it is about perfect with the cut hole round here. So I'm hoping that we'll get away with that. It looks about perfect to me, so I could just go and buy a compass for like £2, but I think that's as good as. So we'll see tomorrow.
We're taking so much chance on our eyes being the right.
I mean, look at our marks. Like, which one do I go for? Oh, that one, obviously, but yeah. We're hoping. We keep joking that someone's going to come in the night and pull the tape off the van, and if that happens, you'll see tears. It's freezing.
Good morning. It's very cold today. The spirits aren't that high right now, as our plan of getting these windows cut out and put in today isn't going to happen, as we've been reading up on the Sikaflex for the windows, and that has to be done in above 5-degree weather, and the highest it's going to get to today is like 2 or 3 degrees. And then after today we've got a snowstorm coming in at 5 o'clock tonight. We've got snow for the next few days, so that has just absolutely knackered our plan of getting the windows and the fan done. So we've got to think of some other jobs. Luckily we've got a lot of them to choose from, but just means that our plans have gone out the window a little bit. But we're going to move on. I think we're going to be working a little bit more separately today. Mitch, I think, wants to get in the reverse camera for the van, and I think I'm going to start on the sound deadening, because that's something that we can do inside, just on the bits where obviously we're not going to cut them out, and then I can be busy doing that whilst Mitch does the reverse camera, and then I think we'll go from there. So we don't know when we'll get the chance to do the windows, but we're going to just keep checking the weather and seeing when it's possible to do so.
I just hope all of our markers last until when we can actually do it, or else we're going to have to measure all that out again, which would be a nightmare.
We really need these to stay, as Mitch might cry.
I think that will work pretty well. I read last night that the radius needs to be 75 mil to that point where the curve ends, and that's about perfect. So gaffer tape was the way forward. We think.
Yeah. Right, so it's my task today to start on the sound deadening. And I've done a little bit of this before in the old van, but nothing to this extent. And after doing some research and figuring out which was the best out there for this sound deadening, we have gone with Dodo Mat. We've seen a lot of people go with these, and they're the best out there. So that's what we've done. And we've gone with the Dodo Deaden, I believe that's the name of the one that we've gone with, and we've ended up getting 2 packs of the 50 sound deadening together, and it's in this box. It's a very, very heavy box. This is what we've got. This is what we're working with. These are good size pieces. I was really excited to get started on the sound deadening, as I knew just how much of a difference it can make to stop the van from feeling like a metal box. You also only need between 30 to 50% coverage on each metal panel, which did mean getting into some tight spots, but as it was self-adhesive and basically just one massive sticker, it made this process rather therapeutic to me. Whilst working panel by panel with the sound deadening, Mitch made good progress with the reverse camera, largely to do with the step-by-step instructions he'd been given, but as the time went on, the weather started to get worse, giving us a taste of what was to come. Okay, so it's now nearly 3 o'clock. Mitch has been working on this reversing camera for a long time now, but we're going to try it.
Hey!
Well done! That looks good, that does. You get quite a lot of
Now I won't be able to reverse into the bush anymore.
Yeah, I wonder if it picks it up if you were to...
drop it out reverse then. Look at that.
Winner, winner! Well, I'd say it's been a successful day. All in all, considering we've been battling with the snow and freezing temperatures today. Can you stop knocking?
I'm checking your work.
Sounds good, doesn't it? That sound deadening makes such a difference. Getting over its face.
You could have put a bit more on some places.
But I think that's us done for today now. It's getting on.
Been another big day on it.
It's been a really good first full day on the van. And it's been good that we didn't overwhelm ourselves and we have been able to just tick off 2 jobs.
Yeah, the reverse camera was quite a big job.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting that to go worse, so it's been alright.
But yeah, I think we'll see what the next day brings and go from there. So today is going to be quite an exciting and interesting day. Unfortunately, the weather has been getting in the way of our plans, and the past couple of days it's been heavy snow, and we've been fortunate enough to be able to get into a friend's garage to do the windows and hopefully the fans this weekend, or else we wouldn't be able to do it for the next couple of weeks because it's either too wet or too cold to actually install the windows, etc. So that's what we're doing today. It's bright and early on a Saturday morning and we're just prepping ourselves for what today's going to bring. I have no idea. I'm a bit scared. Mitch?
I feel nervous sick.
Yeah. It's only a hole. It's fine.
Only a hole.
Quick log on how we're feeling. I'm feeling very excited. We've got some dance tunes on the radio, which I hope isn't getting picked up on here. Mitch is really nervous, which is understandable, but I've got a good feeling about today. So let's see how long it lasts. The only thing that we're going off here is one YouTube video of someone else installing the windows because no instructions came with them. So we were just praying that we were doing it right. I feel like we were disguising the nerves well on camera, but I have never been so nervous for something in my life. We'd really appreciate any support, so if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button as it really helps our channel. Happy?
I think so. Oh my god, that is the most stress I've ever been under my life.
You've done a good clean cut. Like that is.
That was horrible.
I don't know if anyone else can relate, but the sound of the grinding of the metal, oh my god, sets my teeth on edge. It reminds me of like the dentist in a horrible, horrible way. Mitch is just grinding off the little pieces that are by the window so we can get the frame flush.
Oh man, this is hella stressful. So thankfully everything's going alright so far. I've put the frame on the inside because the way this window works, which what you'll see later, is it's got some metal clips that actually use this wooden frame to fix and pull the window onto the metal of the van. So that's all drying off now. I've just sealed all that down with some stick saw, and while this is drying I think we're going to cut the other hole for the other side of the van. So time to start shaking again. All of this is making me nervous, to be honest. It's all scary.
So things aren't going very well. We've just tried to put the window in and everything's gone wrong. The wood started to come off, the glue wasn't dry enough, and then the Sigflex just went everywhere. We've got Sigflex all over our hands. and then yeah, it just wasn't lined up properly. Mitch couldn't get the grooves of into the lip of the window to like screw in properly. I found out that the screws that they'd given us to install the windows was so long, and we're about to go through the window, so we don't know why that is. We still don't know, but we've been able to get some smaller screws, which is what we're going to use this time. So Mitch is just cleaning up to go again because we are just covered in Sikaflex. We just wasted so much.
This is horrific.
Mitch isn't having a good time, are you, Mitch?
No.
But this time round, we're gonna get everything prepared. I've already got the new screws threaded inside with the brackets so that Mitch can drill them in as soon as it's in. And we're just gonna try again. Seems more stable this time.
Yeah.
Taking them off.
Right, I need you to pass it through then.
Yeah?
Right, I've got it.
It needs to come down a bit, there's a gap. How is it that side?
Right, I'm going to have to start putting some screws in.
Does it need to come over a bit to the right?
Yeah, I'll do it once I've got some screws in.
Okay. What's happening? Can't get the screw in. That's it. That's the only place I was concerned about, because I could see like pure daylight until you moved it, and everywhere else has got more Sikaflex than that bit, and maybe up there.
It's got to calm down a bit more yet though. I'm going to have to tighten it down at that.
So it's in, we think. We don't know if we've got rid of a bit of the paint, so we've got some like polish. Is it polish?
Yeah.
We're just trying to buff it, we have no idea, and we have got rid of nearly 2 bottles of Sikaflex because the first one was such a fail. And so we're really hoping that the half the bottle that we've got, we can do the other window, and then we're going to have to try and order some. It just says it'll get here tomorrow, we don't know what time, and we really wanted to get the roof one done. Let's get it off. Whew. So it's took a drastic turn today, but it's fine, we're getting there.
Oh man. We should have let the pros do this.
The hardest part of converting a van for the first time is there are no practice runs. So after learning our lesson from the first window and having the right screws this time, the second side went so much smoother. I can't believe it, but we've got 2 windows in. Somehow.
What a day it's been.
It has been a day.
I mean, if the first one went the same as the second one went, we would have been completely fine. It's just they didn't supply us any screws to fix the frame to the windows. So when that all went wrong, everything just went wrong. We had Sikaflex everywhere. It just went absolutely nuts. And as soon as we had the right screws, we were fine again.
Yeah, yeah, them screws the first time round, if we'd have just been, I don't know, given the right screws, I don't even. The thing that was annoying me more was why didn't the screws work? Was it us or was it them and the wrong screws? But I think now I've realised it was them. As the screws that we've used have worked absolutely fine, and then that one worked like a treat. So they're in, but we have run out of Sikaflex. We had just enough. So I don't know what that's going to do because tomorrow it's Sunday, so I don't know where we're going to get some from, but we'll figure that out. But I think we should just take that it's been a win today, after all. Stress. I haven't eaten since 7:30, and it's nearly past 4. What time is it?
3:30.
3:30. Yeah, it's been a day, but it's okay. We got a window. I've come for a sit down as them 2 jobs are now done. But as we've run out of Sikaflex, the garage that we're at, our friend Chick, he's got some that he's used. It's not the same brand as the one that we had, but he's used it on his van that he's converting. So we've just been going back and forth. He's been a massive help today, trying to get us through when we had the panic. He supplied the better screws and calmed us down. So it's been really helpful having him here, and he's given us some more Sikaflex type stuff, which means that tomorrow we should be able to do the roof. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to measure up both of the cuts like we did for the windows, so then tomorrow morning first thing we can get cutting, and then hopefully, I don't even know if I should say it, you know what I'm going to say, but I'm not going to say it. Good morning. It's a early start this morning. I'm a bit apprehensive of how today's going to go. Excited to get it done. It is warming up a little bit as well, although I've got so many layers on. And yeah, excited to just get cracking today, see how we get on, and then that'll be it. We'll have hopefully everything in by the close of play today. How are you feeling today, Mitch?
Everything's still sticky from yesterday, all the mess from yesterday. I don't know, I'm still recovering a bit. I couldn't sleep at all really last night. I was just thinking about everything again. But, don't know, feeling a bit more. I think we've got it today.
I like that.
I mean, yesterday didn't go like catastrophically wrong, but it could have gone better. So hopefully today runs a bit more smooth. The holes are smaller, that's the only thing that I have to keep reminding myself. Hopefully that means that it's easier.
We'll see, we'll see. I've got good faith.
Right.
We've got the whole day ahead. Taking no prisoners, we were straight into it this morning. Thankfully, there were more videos for us to follow for installing the Maxx fan and the Skylight. So after marking out the position on the roof and whipping around with the jigsaw, there was now another hole in the van to add to the collection. How are things going up there, Mitch?
Okay, I think. Just painting this before I fit the frame underneath, and then got to wait for that to dry until we can actually start fastening the unit on the top. But it was I left it a little bit tight after yesterday, where I'd give us too much tolerance on the windows. I went a little bit too tight on this one. It just fit, but I hadn't got enough wiggle room to get it completely square. So I've had to do a little bit of filing just to give myself a touch more wiggle room. But yeah, I think I'm feeling a bit more confident with this one.
As we're currently waiting for the Maxx fan wood to stick and dry, we are starting on the hole for our Deadening roof skylight that we're going to have installed over the bed at the back of the van.
Oh, did pretty good with that one.
This time lapse makes everything look like it went smoothly. The hole for the Skylight was too tight and took over 10 minutes to file it out to size, and when we were fitting the Maxx fan support, the supplied screws were once again too short. The wood support fell off underneath, we had a massive panic and thankfully found some screws that were long enough. But after all that and some not so pretty sealant work, we started to get there.
Martha's just about to pass the Skylight up, and then it's going in this hole, hopefully. I've run mastic tape or butyl tape, whichever way you call it, all the way around the rim, which is going to fasten it on, and then we've got the Sikaflex also to weather seal it.
Yeah, and then just inside, top right.
Where's it struggling?
My top right, but you're just the further side away, over here. That's it.
That's all in?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I am so red in the face because I just had to put the Sikaflex on. I volunteered to do it, but it was at the end of the tube and it's like made my hands red raw. It's fine, it's fine. So, and it's gonna go very hot. Okay.
Right, just I'll have one more off you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to do these with a ratchet, I think, because I'm scared of overdoing it. Very tight.
Oh my god.
I don't want to celebrate until we've checked if it's waterproof. Well, sealed.
But we're done, aren't we?
Yeah, we're all done. Oh man, if that's all done and we're all clear, then to me that's the most stressful part of the whole build out the way. It's like one of the first jobs.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
But she's in.
Do you want to peel the plastic off?
You do that side, I'll do the other side.
Right.
Wow.
Look nicer, don't they?
Yeah, they do look good.
I am happy we went for these windows. Have you showed how much they open?
No. This was the main reason as to why we wanted to go for these kind of windows. They come with a blind and a fly net. And look at that. Put your head up. Hey.
That's so much airflow into it.
Exactly what we're going to need.
That will actually be so nice when it's all done.
Yeah, it really will.
I can pass your cups of tea out when you're working out.
Oh, thanks. But in our current van, you know that our windows at the moment are the slide ones, and it feels like there's more window than there is. There's more glass than there is window at the moment. So this was a big thing for us to get ones that we can have that are going to open up. So I'm really chuffed with them.
Oh, man,
I think they look smart too.
I want to get it all finished now.
Yeah, we're getting there. We've done really well. It's currently past 4 o'clock. We got here at 7:30 and we've not eaten anything since breakfast. I don't know how we're still functioning. We've just not stopped at all. But yeah, we're done.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
It's been a big weekend, hasn't it?
It needed doing though.
Yeah.
The weather's going to be crap now for a fortnight, so we're going to be working in all weathers, trying to get the rest of it done. I need a shave. I need a shower. I look like an absolute slob. I've ruined some of my clothes, but if it all goes in, then it's worth it.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful that we were able to use this space.
I know.
Yeah.
I owe some beers big time.
Yeah, we do. To a lot of people at this point. But no. Very happy, successful. Now time to go back, shower and eat and sleep. In the next video, this work is put to the test to see if these holes are actually watertight. We start to rattle through all the common retune jobs that come with building a van before we start to see the first signs of our layout coming together. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.